What's up everybody, Simon here. In this video we're going to talk about how my American Express Centurion suspended me for a day. That included all my American Express business cards. It was wild, it was crazy, and it was unnecessary. So we're going to get into this video and talk about what the hell happened. Before I do, like the video, subscribe to the channel. It's free, I appreciate it. Let's talk about it. All of a sudden, I get these text messages from American Express saying, hey, your next transaction may be declined. Hey, your next transaction may be declined. Now, granted, I opened up a new business and I've got a business platinum card. With that platinum card, I think we did about $50,000 in 1 month in billing, which is not a lot. It's not crazy. And at the same time, the perfect storm happened. I bought another Rolex and I wore this Rolex in some of my past videos. It's not this model. However, it was a different model that cost nearly $40-something thousand. It was a good investment. All my Rolexes are investments. However, that raised my Centurion bill, as you could see, up to $70-something thousand on the personal Centurion card, with my American Express business card also being in the $40,000 plus. I guess my limit was very high. So all of a sudden, American Express panicked. And they panicked so much that they start sending me texts that everything might be declined. So all of a sudden, I wake up one day and on my Apple wallet, it says American Express account suspended, American Express account suspended, American Express suspended, etc. I email my Centurion team, which you could see here, and I tell them, like, what's going on, guys? Why is my limit suspended even though I'm current up to balance? Meaning my statement was not past due. I paid $5,000 for a membership for the previous year. Everything was current. And just because I had a high balance on the card that wasn't even due yet, they still suspended my card, and I thought it was rude. And I was like, why am I paying $5,000 for this type of service? Well, the Centurion team got back to me. They said, oh, I'm so sorry. We're taking an average of your 6 month spend on your cards, and you're way over the 6 month spend average. Therefore, the account got flagged. And I said, well, what does it matter? I thought these were no limit credit cards. And it turns out that they're not no limit credit cards. They're limited credit cards if they're going to limit my spending power, which, sorry, is a fact. And it's not fair to advertise it that way. So all of a sudden, everything was suspended. I could not buy a burrito. Worst, I had a couple of transactions that I tried to make on GoDaddy that did not go through and were declined. That was upsetting as well. Other things have happened with the transactions being declined where I had to change up and make a payment on time with another credit card. So it was very annoying. I was very upset with American Express, and the Centurion team could do nothing about it. When I called the Centurion team, or the Centurion team actually called me, they explained, sorry, this is a 6 month rollover. You should tell the credit team that, this is an anomaly and you had a new business account, etc. And I said, well, wait a minute. Let's back up here. You're advertising no limit credit cards, and all of a sudden you're freaking out about my limit. And this is a cause of what's happening in society or in America or the markets and the recessions and the inflations. They're worried, they're panicking. Every financial institution is getting tight. They're not lending money like they used to. They're worried, right? So I said, screw it. I paid down all of my bills, the $71,000, and then I paid my Amex in my business card in full. That was around $40,000 or so. And I got out of that, and right away, they reactivated my accounts like nothing happened. But before they did that, what really upset me was, even though I paid all these bills, they still charged me a $5,000 membership fee for the Centurion while my account was suspended. Now, you let me know in the comments below if you think that's funny, if it's fair, if you're shocked as I was, or if you just think this card is pointless and I probably maybe should not have it. I don't know. Comment below, let me know. Regardless of that, this was all set up because of one big purchase. And that leads a big question. What if you have a big purchase on your Centurion card? What if you spend $20,000 a month to $25,000, $40,000 a month on your Centurion card or any Amex Platinum card, and then all of a sudden you buy your wife a very expensive necklace that's diamond from Cartier or one of these stores? Are they all of a sudden going to put you on a pause or a timeout, or or put you in a corner and say, hey, you can't spend that money. I don't know. It happened to me and it's never happened before. The Centurion person was like, you've been a member for a long time. I've never seen this. Sorry it happened to you. Just please pay it down. We'll get you back activated. And I was just surprised. And it was just a nasty feeling. I'll be honest, and I've always been honest with you guys. I don't think it's how a Centurion member should be treated or how any member of that level of service should be treated. Period. So on my American Express app, as you see, it also showed all of my cards being canceled or suspended. And in my Apple wallet, they were suspended. I got emails right away in my email box saying we've suspended your account because of a high balance. We suspended your account because of a high balance. And I'm showing you all of those emails here. So that was just not fun. It was shocking. I knew that once I made a payment, it would take some days to reopen the accounts. And it looks like if one of your accounts is having a problem, then the rest of the accounts get suspended as well, which I thought was not fair. So overall, I was current on every single card, in payments in full, and yet the suspensions still happen. As soon as the payments were made, right away, the same day, I got emails. Your account's been reactivated, your account's been reactivated, your account's reactivated. So what that led me to do is at this point, I'm gonna be getting a Capital One card as a backup card. Capital One has actually really good benefits and points. I'm gonna review that card in the future. If you have a Capital One card, like a Spark card that you would recommend for me, comment below. If you think that I should get a different card aside from what I currently have in my repertoire or lineup, then let me know as well in the comments below. And let me know what you think of American Express. Should they do that with an email? Should someone from Centurion or Platinum call you and say, hey, you should probably pay this down because I heard there's a warning? Or should they just come at you and shock you with the surprise that, hey, we shut you down? Even though it's brief, we don't care. We don't care about that. And at the same time, charge you $5,000 for membership. It's unheard of. It's not the way to do business, especially on that level of credit cards. This isn't the only complaint I have about Centurion, and I've kept my complaints kind of modest, to be honest with you. I don't care if I keep the card or don't keep the card in the future. It doesn't make me. It was once a goal and a lifetime achievement. I've achieved that goal. Maybe it's on to the next thing. I'd rather own something else than just a card to pay for that spends money. It does put you in a club of elite people in some way or another, but there are so many clubs that are comparable to being a Centurion member out there, such as exotic car clubs or exotic cigar lounges, etc. There's just so many things that you could do to get or network with the same type of people that maybe spending $5,000 a year on a credit card and then spending hundreds of thousands of dollars on that credit card as well is just not worth it. So I am contemplating canceling. Let me know in the comments below. Is it worth canceling? Should I keep it? Will I regret it for canceling? I personally don't know if I'll regret it because I achieved my goal. Just like Tom Brady should have left at its high peak, maybe it's my time to leave at my high peak. I don't want the card to be suspended, taken away from me, but if I give it up, I'll feel a little bit better. So overall, the payments got made. Amex is happy. Their balances are showing zero, as you see here. You see all the payments I've made here. And in the end, everything's just quite well. But in the back of my mind, there's that email, those texts, and the $5,000 charge, which felt like a punch from Mike Tyson.
Williams in their training camps, and he was quoted as saying not too many weeks.
And it hurt. And I did not want to go ahead and be part of this type of scenario anymore. So I hope someone from Centurion reaches out and says, hey, we're sorry. We put a note in your account. This shouldn't happen. Or at least send me a sorry note or something. Because after promoting American Express so much, referring members to the Centurion program, the Platinum program. And I do it without any commissions or without charging anybody. A lot of the other credit card guys on the YouTube, they get all these commissions from pushing all these credit cards on you guys. I do it for free just to drop some knowledge. I'm probably an idiot for doing it for free, but it doesn't matter. That's the truth and that's the facts. And it hurt to see myself be suspended from Centurion for basically doing nothing other than spending money on a no-limit credit card, which seems to be limited. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, like it. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. I truly appreciate it, and I'll check you guys here in the next video. What's up, everybody?